3 tips to improve your e-commerce margins with Amazon. Welcome to the Coffee Break series with me, Martin Heubel, where we are diving deep into certain topics around Amazon and e-commerce. And today we are actually talking about how to improve your e-commerce margins on and with Amazon. This is particularly interesting if you've sold products on this marketplace for a while now, or if you're actually looking to set up your business. So it doesn't really matter if you're a 1P or a 3P business on and with Amazon. So let's take a look at the actual 3 tips. First off, we're starting with the overview of your product portfolio. So what I see a lot of brands doing wrong in the first place is that they don't have a good overview about what is the actual margin position of their entire product portfolio. So the top sellers, the mid-tail, but also the long tail of your portfolio should be attached to a certain margin mix that you should be aware about. So the best thing to do is actually to ensure that your teams, whether that's yourself or basically your account management team or your finance team, is setting up a tool or a reporting that gives you this overview. Have a crystal clear idea about what are the margins for your company, including the landed costs, including all of the margin components from cost prices to actually marketing costs to logistics and fulfillment costs per product. Don't skip any products because they're not in your top selling lines. Really make sure that you have a crystal clear overview and you track that on a consistent basis. And that brings me already to tip 2. Restructure your marketing investments. And what that means is basically that you shouldn't only invest into your already top selling line items, which can be a little bit daunting and a little bit tempting at the same time, because on an event like Prime Day and Black Friday or Cyber Monday, you often will be asked to invest into exactly those products that have already a high velocity, they're fast moving, and they are well established among consumers. But that's not necessarily in your best interest because those products usually don't have the best margin position in your company as well. So what you should do is to look at your overall portfolio mix again and take a look at which products have you launched recently that already seem to ramp up quite well, but where you also have some margin left in order to incrementally invest into marketing investments, such as deal funding, such as bulk discounts, etc. Tip number 3 is to review numbers consistently. That's another big issue I see many brands doing, and a huge failure, obviously, if you're not clear and not aware about what is the actual margin position of your product, how is your portfolio evolving over time. And here I would strongly recommend that you put certain mechanisms in place, so weekly or monthly reviews, not only with your account management teams, but also with your finance teams, to jointly review where the investments in your company are going and how are you actually looking to navigate through that in the next couple of months. You could, for example, say that, hey, we invested a lot over the past 3 months, we've seen good growth, now let's double down on those investments that have already worked well in the past. Conversely, you could say, look, we invested a lot, we didn't see the growth that we actually were anticipating for and planning for, so let's do something else in our e-commerce strategy on and with Amazon. All right, those were the 3 tips I wanted to quickly share with you today. I hope the first episode of the Coffee Break with me, Martin Heubel, has given you a couple of insights. Please leave a like and definitely also a comment here on LinkedIn so that I know what you liked, what you disliked about this video, and hopefully I talk to you soon.